My name is Dale Blasingame. I'm an associate professor of practice in the Digital Media Innovation program in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Texas State University. I was actually one of the first professors to ever have a drone class because this hasn't been available all that long. We've had the Part 107 rules for about 8 or 9 years now, and I was part of that first group of professors to get trained by the Night Lab and go to University of Nebraska and get that training that wasn't available anywhere else at the time. And so a couple of us left from there, started our own drone classes, and now here we are, 8 or 9 years later, and I'm on the 4th iteration of this class. So right now I have a 3-hour class called Drone Storytelling. The first third of the class is mostly geared toward getting the students ready to take the 107 exam, which is the FAA's rules regarding commercial drone flight. The middle third, which is what we were doing today, is the actual storytelling part of it, where they're out flying and getting used to controlling a drone, things like that. And then the last third is photogrammetry, which is 3D mapping involving drones.
So what are you doing?
I'm replacing the filter on the lens.
Okay.
I'm basically putting sunglasses on the drone because we're shooting into the sun. This is a stronger filter on it, so we can shoot more into the sun.
Okay.
Okay. Josh, you ready?
No.
Yeah, throttle up, and you have to give it a little gas. There you go. And so, as you're the one flying, Josh will be watching the screen. This is the great advantage of having multiple people on your crew. If you were flying by yourself, not only are you watching the drone, make sure it's safe, but you're also looking for birds, you're looking for all that. Josh can just solely focus on the screen and figuring out the shot he's getting.
I think combining this into storytelling, super powerful. Angles that you're not going to get otherwise, and able to tell a story from the bird's eye view. Really good stuff, and happy to learn about it.
This type of experiential learning, I think, is so important. It gets the students excited, it pushes their boundaries just a little bit, and it keeps me on my toes too. So I love that whole combination of getting them out of the classroom, getting their hands on innovative and emerging technology, and learning something they didn't know how to do before.
I actually came to this school, one of the big factors for me coming to the school was to take this class, and I've been waiting every year, and this is my senior year and my last year, and so to actually get to fly it and learn it is really fun. It dumbed it down for you. I was comfortable, it wasn't scary or afraid. I thought I would be afraid, but I wasn't.
It's really fun getting outside and flying a drone, right? So many times you're inside in class, and then when you get outside, it's just new learning environment, and it really helps just immerse yourself in what you're doing and learning hands-on. And that's what's cool about electronic media and this drone class, right? That field is just constantly changing, and then the fact that we're able to learn things like drones that could be really important down the road just gives us an upper hand going into a professional career.
So we just left Old Main. We were filming with our drones there. I'd say one word to describe this class so far, it's been really fun. I took it because I thought it would be really good on my resume and have a hard skill, because there's so many soft skills that people want to put on their resume nowadays, and soft skill this, and I think drone and having the certification, being able to fly, that's a skill that is very provable, and I think it's useful in life, but it's also just been really fun to learn how to fly a drone and take cool videos.
Yeah, I've loved it too. I'd say one word to describe it is just it's very creative, and the creativity you get to show in drones. One of the reasons I took it is that I love all things communications, and this just seemed like one of those little branches of the communications field that is very niche but really cool, and you could use it in so many different professions, and even as a hobby and everything. And so I just thought it would be something to kind of expand on what I already know, and learn a little bit more about. But yeah, no, it's been really good. But something that I'd also say is kind of a little bit more surprising about the class that I wasn't expecting would have to be how statistical and very
calculated
that this
for sure
that this type of stuff is. And we'll pause.
That's crazy.
Wow. Specifically during our time today shooting is how I guess sensitive that the remote control is, and you only need a couple of like small moves to make a shot good. And you know, it's one of those where less is better, and getting like quality footage, and you don't have to have these crazy like zooming you know, footage of campus. It could just be a really slow moving shot and it's going to look really, really good. And so I think that's kind of one of those surprising aspects, is I would have thought that those would have been boring, but like they actually work really well, and it's something easy to get for sure. Yeah.
So one thing I love about this drones class is the students are always asking for more. When I check the course evals, they want more flight time. It's an online class, so they're asking for more in-person time. And I love that. I love to see that the students are bought in and want even more than we already offer as part of the class. So that's always a great thing to see, and I think it shows you what the students get out of the class and how much they enjoy it, that they're already doing a lot and they still want to do more on top of that. We will give everyone a round of applause. Yep.